everybody, Legend for Life here, bringing as a brand new deck profile. This time around it is Destiny and Dragoon Turbo. So yeah, this is Destiny Heroes, but and Dragoon Turbo. With the general idea to, well, turbo out Destiny and Dragoon. Or any other fusions that you might need at any given point, but the main one that you're trying to summon is Destiny and Dragoon. So, well, with the introduction done, let's get on to their profile. Otherwise I'm going to be babbling on for whoever knows how long. So, first and foremost, I play Triple Malicious. He is one of the best D heroes. He thins out your deck. He's the main target for Destiny draw and stuff like that. Really, really good monster overall. Next up, 3 Destiny Hero Drill Dark. He just basically lets you summon out and get your more, like, what's the word I'm looking for, other Destiny heroes out onto the field. He's basically a Marauding Captain. Whenever he's normal or spell summon, you can spell summon a Destiny hero with attack equal to or less than him out onto the field. Generally speaking, you're going to summon Decider or good old Diamond Head, not Diamond Head, Diamond Dude, somebody like that, so you can make a rank 4 play if necessary. Or so that you can just go and try and make more plays to set up your board and possibly summon Dogma or Plasma if necessary as well. Speaking of Diamond Dude, next up as well, Triple Diamond Dude. Diamond Dude is, well, like Malicious, one of the best Destiny heroes. Is being able to call, well, just look at the top card of your deck. If it's a normal spell, goes to your grave. You get to activate it for free next turn. If it's not a normal spell, oh well, it goes to the bottom of your deck. So yeah, but still a really good card. He's one of the better Destiny heroes. And for the longest time, funny fact is that he was the strongest non-tribute Destiny hero until Decider, Drill Dark, and Celestial came out. Next up, Triple Elemental Hero Blazeman. Blazeman is really good for the simple fact that whenever he's normal summoned, you get to add Polymerization from your deck to your hand. His other effect being able to just let you send a hero from your deck to the graveyard to add, well, to make his, well, to really just make him become that hero, kind of, sort of speaking. But however, the main reason why you do that is so that then, oh hey, you send your elemental hero Shadow Mist and then get to search. Shadow Mist, of course, being really, really good. Anytime she hits graveyard, you get to add any hero from your deck to your hand. And she combos really well with a new card that came out in Raging Tempest, which I will get to once we get to the spells. And that is really, really good how she combos so well with that card. That card being Fusion Recycling Plant. Because with Fusion Recycling Plant, you discard her, add Poly, her effect, search out one of the pieces, and there you go. It's really, really good. She has another effect which I never use to search out a change card, just simply because I have no way of special summoning her, which kind of sucks. Next up, and this is going to shock you, 2 Dogma, 2 Plasma. So the reason being is that having 3 of both, I found in this build at least, to be complete and total dead draws. So I decided to put them into 2, and with as many ways as I have searching them and grabbing them back from the graveyard, I have never had an issue where I haven't been able to make more than 1 End Dragoon. And heck, generally speaking, you only really need 1 End Dragoon to win you the game and stuff. But however, it just is really good for consistency to only play 2 of each. In my experience. Now, I'm going to try another build, maybe sometime soon, that does play 3 of each, but I cannot guarantee when I will get around to doing that. Next up, 2 Decider. Decider is one of the ones that is able to get back any hero from your graveyard. You can sadly only do it once per duel, but hey, being able to grab back any hero at the end phase of the turn that he was normal or special summoned is really, really nice. The effect of where he cannot be targeted for attacks by level 6 or higher monsters comes up way more often than you'd think. But he's still a really, really good card, even though his 2 main effects. The other one I actually forgot to mention is that if you would take burn damage, you can add him back from your graveyard to your hand. Yeah, that never comes up either, because I did drop Dynatag. I think that's what he's called in TCG. I can't remember. But the guy who's basically a battle fader, kind of. I dropped him completely from this build. So there's no way to really use Decider's Engrave effect. But however, what you mainly just use him for is to get back your heroes from your graveyard. Next up, 1 Destiny Hero Dasher. Mostly just simply to be able to summon out more things. He's one of your main Destiny draw targets, and his Engrave effect is really, really helpful, and is actually the only way to summon out, well, special summon Elemental Hero Shadow Mist in this build. But still, irregardless, he's a really good card for just being able to be a pretty decent, good old, crap, what's it called, Destiny Draw. My brain's scattered right now, honestly. Destiny Draw card. One Elemental Hero Prisma. I've been kind of debating between one or more of this guy. I really am just going with one right now because right now I'm not entirely sure on the rulings on something, that being Dragoon saying a fusion summon of this card can only be conducted with the above fusion materials. And I know sometimes some people will say, oh yeah, Prisma can be that, but sometimes people are like, no, he can't. So mostly I'm just playing him as another target for Blazeman's effect just in case. Now that being said though, he is nice for the, well, Destiny Dragoon thing for dumping the pieces and stuff and then being able to get them back with like the cider or something, which is nice. It's kind of like an indirect searching, but even then you have more than enough ways to search out your pieces. And one Celestial, I've been tempted to put him at 2, but I'd put him to 1 because really, honestly, you don't get to use his effect that often and you have to really work hard to neg yourself to use his effect. So the main part of his effect, so whenever he attacks, you can pop a face-up spell card your opponent controls and then your opponent takes 500 damage. That's really, really irrelevant. But the main effect is that whenever he's in graveyard and you have no cards in your hand and he's been there for at least a turn, you can banish him and another Destiny Hero from your graveyard to draw 2 cards, which is really nice, but you have to have no cards in your hand, and you have to wait a whole turn after he does get into your graveyard. So it's not a card effect that you really do use very often, unless like you're in a losing position, which at that point, I don't know how much 2 cards is going to really help you. Now then, that's it for the monsters. For the spells, I play triple Allure of Darkness. This card is, well, everything's dark except for Prisma and Blazeman. So yeah, this card is super live. Being able to just draw 2 cards, banish a card, it's really, really, really good. I absolutely love it. And then of course we got triple D draw. Being able to discard any of your Destiny Heroes and draw 2 cards. You have so much draw and search power in this deck that it's ridiculous. I know that the deck size is a bit big, but however, because of how much drawing and search power this deck has, you're able to dig through your deck super, super fast. It's ridiculous. Now then, for the new card, Fusion Recycling Plant. This card is flat out amazing for fusion decks, especially turbo decks. So once per turn you can discard a card, add 1 Polymerization from your deck to your hand, and then during the end phase, if you fusion summon this turn, you can add 1 of your fusion materials that were sent to the graveyard to your hand from your graveyard. Really, really, really good card. The second effect is kind of slow, but oh well. The main thing that you use this for is to get Polymerization to your hand. As I said, it is really good being able to just dump Shadow Mist, search a poly, then use Shadow Mist effect to grab out any one of your pieces, or heck, anything that you might need at that particular moment. It's just really, really good for the deck. And of course, this wouldn't be a fusion deck without triple Polymerization. Triple E-Call to search out Shadow Mist, Blazeman, and Prisma, just being able to grab any of them as I need. Triple Mask Chains, mostly just for making Dark Law. Double Fusion Conscription, can grab diffusion materials from deck to hand, or from grave to hand, which is really good for just being able to just recur stuff. Very, very nice. 2 Twin Twister for just being able to pop back row and stuff. Back row is the bane of this deck's existence. And then 1 Rhoda for, well, being able to search like a half of the deck. And then that is it for the spells, and heck for the main deck entirely. On to the extra deck. So first and foremost, we have the main star of the show, triple Dragoon. I can guarantee you, you probably will never make triple Dragoon, but you do every now and then. I've done it like twice in this build, and even then, most of the time it was just because, oh hey, I'm already winning, might as well just do it for fun. So really, honestly, it doesn't come up too often, but hey, you never know. Double Dystopia, I really like this guy. I know a lot of people don't, but hey, he's super generic, just needs 2 Destiny Heroes, and burns your opponent, and is a super aggro. The only downside is that you don't really get to use his popping effect too often in this build, because you have no easy way of increasing or decreasing his own attack. So that's kind of the downside, but hey, still super aggressive, burning your opponent, usually for 1600, and he's 2800 attack. That is really, really nice. Double Dark Law, really self-explanatory. If I had a third, I'd be playing a third, but oh well. 1 Anki, just simply to kind of sort of have another target, and he would be a Dark Law if I had a third Dark Law. 1 Fission Hero, oh god, Admiration. I couldn't read his name for a second there. Adoration. Fission Hero Adoration is absolutely amazing. He is super generic, just needs 2 heroes to go into, and then once per turn you can target a hero you control except himself and target a monster your opponent controls, reduce your opponent's monster's attack power by the hero that you target's attack power. So that can really, really screw over your opponent. It can let you get over big stuff that you normally wouldn't be able to get over, and just pile on the damage to your opponent. One Fission Hero Trinity. This guy is so stupid, I love him. So he needs 3 heroes to go into. That's kind of costly. I mean, that's a 4-card investment, you know. Polymerization, 3 heroes, but hey, whatever. Really, really good and well worth it. So during the turn he was Fusion Summon, his attack points are doubled. He becomes 5,000. He can attack 3 times, okay? And that's just blanket. He can attack 3 times. That's not like during the turn he was summoned. The downside is he cannot attack directly. So even though he becomes a 5,000 beater and can attack 3 times, he can't attack directly. But generally speaking, especially in this format, your opponent's going to have a crap ton of monsters out. So Fission Hero Trinity can just get over everything just about, being a 5,000 attack power. Heck, he can even clash into freaking, oh crap, what's he called? Utopia to Lightning if your opponent powers him up. One good old elemental hero, Nova Master. You use Blazeman plus any other hero to go into this guy. Really good. He's one of my favorite Omni heroes, I think is what people call them. The manga heroes, basically. Because, hey, you kill a monster, you get to draw a card. This deck already has a crap ton of draw and search power, but hey, let's add some more onto it. And actually, something that I just remembered, and I should probably mention, is that Fusion Recycling Plant can grab Polymerization from Graveyard. I just remembered that. Yeah, I should probably have mentioned that earlier. And then for the last fusion, one Starving Venom Fusion Dragon. I absolutely love this card, and a part of me wants to kind of try and find room for him in every dark deck that plays Polymerization. So, okay, so what he does is he needs 2 darks on the field to go into. He can't use monsters in hand, and he can't use tokens. That's also one of the reasons why Drill Dark is really good in this deck, because you can make him easily. Whenever he is fusion summoned, you can give one, it's kind of hard to explain without saying target. Basically, he gains the attack power of one of your opponent's special summon monsters that does not target. That's why I was trying to find a way to say that without saying target. He basically gains the attack power of one of your opponent's special summon monsters, just until the end phase though. That's kind of sad. But, however, what's really nice is that once per turn you can target a level 5 or higher monster your opponent controls. He gains that monster's effect until the end of the turn, which is really, really nice. And then if he dies, he nukes your opponent's board, which is just mean. And I should clarify that this is monsters he kills, not just not their opponent's back row, which kind of sucks, but still mean. And then for the XCs, I just played a Utopia Derps. You could just play any rank 4s, but I really like Utopia Derps, so let's just be able to get over anything. He's basically an out to anything. And yeah, Utopia Derp is just mean. So anyways, guys, that is the deck profile. Sorry for stumbling every now and then. I absolutely love this deck, and sometimes it's very hard for me to get my thoughts out whenever I'm talking about a deck that I'm ecstatic about. I've been having a lot of fun playing this. A lot of you guys have been really wanting to see an updated version of Destiny and Dragoon, and this is it finally. The reason why I didn't do it sooner was because honestly there wasn't enough changes pre-Raging Tempest from my previous build to really warrant a whole new video for it. But however, with the stuff from Raging Tempest and the stuff from Destiny Soldiers, I finally had enough of a change to the deck to finally be able to do a deck profile on it. So guys, thank you all for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a great day. If it's your birthday, happy birthday. See you all later. Peace out and goodbye.